You're listening to The Home Team, the voice of Croatia's sports podcast.
Football,
Basketball,
handball,
water polo,
tennis,
skiing,
sailing.
you name it, The Home Team has it covered.
And we're back. With us today on the Home Team podcast is Ivan Vučemil, president of the, Nikola, say it?
Golf Association of Croatia.
Ivan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Let's talk about golf.
Let's talk about golf.
All things golf. Yeah.
All right, the obvious first question is, how do you get started in golf in Croatia?
Well, when I was 10 years old, I was playing tennis, and all the other kids in my neighborhood, they were either playing football or tennis. And my dad started playing golf, so I was like, okay, I'll just try it to see how it goes. And once I came there, I'm usually good at sport, but this one wasn't. At first, I thought it was easy, and once I tried to hit the ball, it was totally different. I don't know. It was difficult for me, and then I said, okay, I want to try it. I want to learn how to hit the ball. And once I started training, and then I fell in love, and I quit playing tennis, and then I started playing golf with my dad, and then my brother and my mother started as well. So
it's a family thing.
Yeah, it's a family thing. Only sister didn't play golf, but now she just started playing like months ago, playing golf. So yeah, it's in the family, I guess.
Wow.
I know, Branko, you wanted to ask about where to play in Croatia.
In Croatia, you have several places, but the main golf courses with the 18 holes, there are only 3 of them. The one in Zagreb, golf club, golf course Riverside. The other 2 are in Istria. The one in Savudrija, golf course Adriatic, and I would say the most known is in Brijuni, in National Park Brijuni, with the 18 holes, and those are the only ones in Croatia. We have a couple of them, 6 holes in Split, 3 holes in Zaprešić, and 9 holes in Sveti Martin na Muri, and a couple of practice facilities, but that's it, yeah. Unfortunately, not. These are the only ones.
And a few driving ranges, or
is
that always part of the courses?
They're usually in the mix with the golf course, and in Pula they have only driving range there, without the course. So there's only one driving range in Pula.
Jeez. So tell us something about the tournaments that you won coming up the ranks as a player.
You played
so you're 10 years.
Yeah, I started with, as I said, when I was 10 years old, and I would say in that time the golf was like getting popular because.
So what is this, 2000?
Yeah, 2003, 4, something like that. And we had a group of a lot of junior golfers that started playing golf, and we had a group that we are learning to play golf, to train, to have friends, and then once we started playing some of the tournaments, then started the competition between us, who's better and how it goes. And at that time, I was feeling that I'm better than average junior golfer. So yeah, I started training a lot, and in those years I was, I would say, pretty good. But that was all because we had such a great group of junior golfers. We were competing with each other, and then we started playing in the international tournaments in Slovenia, your neighbor countries, and we had some kind of exchange of the talents with the Scotland. So we were going to the Scotland every year during the summer. For like 5-6 years, we were going to Edinburgh.
St. Andrews.
St. Andrews, yeah.
St.
You
Andrews.
played St. Andrews.
Wow. Not the. They have few golf courses there.
Yeah.
Not the old course. That is like the one. We played some other golf courses there, but it was in Edinburgh and St. Andrews. So we were going there. So we had like some kind of the potentials. Looking forward to playing for the national team and something like that. So that's how it started, and I won a couple of tournaments, and I would say, at my age, one of the best in Croatia.
So there was an established golf team in Croatia, and you were just coming up in the junior ranks.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
So your aim was to obviously go to the senior team.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I was always looking for the older ones to be like them and to play like them. So we had a national team that was going to it's called the World Championship. So it was my goal once to play for the national team and to play for Croatia, and that happened when I was, I don't know.
Was it 2018 or when was that? No.
No, the first one was actually, I think, in 2016.
14, you know? Okay, yeah.
Maybe
okay.
something like that. 14, 15, 16,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
The first one that I played, it was in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was the first World. Maybe we played in 2015 European, some kind of competition. So, yeah.
And how did Croatia do?
Actually, in Europe, you have a competition in, I would say, 3 divisions, first, second, and third. We were usually in the third. Once my generation came, we started making some progress. Then we won the third division. Then after a couple of years, in 2021, we won we were second in the second division. And the best 2 in second division go to the first division.
Right.
So we made it to the first division. That was like for our association and for our players, never accomplished, and we thought we would never achieve it, but we made it. We were playing once there. Unfortunately, came back to the Division 2, and now we are in Division 2 trying to come back to the Division 1, where the only top countries in Europe are playing. So I would say we are in the middle now, let's say, but trying to make it to the top 12.
You're not playing competitively anymore?
Actually, I'm playing for national team. I think this year is, I don't know how many years, but I'm playing, but I'm not that good anymore. That's unfortunate.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to play more, but now I have 2 kids, don't have that much time, but yeah.
Well, you also have a different role. I mean, that's what I actually wanted to ask.
That's one of the reasons that I'm not playing that much.
You became the new president of the Golf Association?
I'm the new president since December of last year, so it's now half a year. So I was on the golf course, I don't know, 10, 15 times. More than half of the times it was because I was the president, not because I was playing golf. So unfortunately, yeah.
Well, I read the former president's speech when you got elected was in December.
Yeah.
And he was basically saying we're passing it on to the younger generation, and that's you.
Yeah, yeah.
And what are you going to do in terms of this perception of golf as an elitist? Some people look at it as a capitalist, rich people's luxury sport, and there's backlash to golf courses a lot because of this.
Yeah, the thing is that...
And they also see it as a land grab for luxury real estate.
The thing is that in Croatia, it's totally wrong perception of golf, I would say. It's mainly because, I don't know, in the past, maybe not the ex-president, but I think some people that were in front of the golf, I would say, that are representing golf, I think that they were not the right ones to talk about. And then after those, I don't know, people, you have a totally different perception. Maybe it's only for the elite ones or for the people that are only old. And now I want to change that perception. So
what do you think you can do?
Well, first to talk about it, and I think that in Croatia you couldn't read anywhere about or hear about anything about the golf in the last 10, 15 years. I'd say
Yep,
absolutely.
Never. Yeah. So especially in the news or in the paper or in the media such as podcast or something like that, to talk more about that. That's the first goal. And the second goal, once that you cannot talk about something when there is not so many of it. For example, golf courses. You want to make them make the easier way for the investors to build the golf course in Croatia.
That is
I cannot
big
talk.
task.
I can talk about the golf in Croatia, but in whole Dalmatia they have only 6 holes. What can I talk to them? Because majority of the people in Dalmatia never saw the golf or how it looks and how it should look. The 18 holes, how it's beautiful or something. Then I cannot. I can only tell you, but once you see something, your perception is totally different.
We saw.
I would say the thing is, it was mainly also in Zagreb. I would say in the past the wrong perception, but once this golf course started to make it bigger and bigger, and once the weddings started to make weddings that are in golf course Riverside, I would say every week now, and there are famous restaurants over there. So a lot of people are going to there. So now, when I'm speaking in Zagreb about the golf, majority of the people in Zagreb were there. So and they say, "Oh, it's nice, it's beautiful," and they can see that it's not that that you are not going to demolish, I don't know, woods or nature. You make it much better and
you
more
kind of
beautiful.
adapt the course to the nature. Am I right?
Of course.
You need woods, you need water hazards, you need sand traps,
you need
everything.
all those things, and
I think the biggest obstacle is the administration and the backlash.
That's
I mean, we saw what happened to Srđ.
Yeah.
And I think it's, what is it, Cres or Lošinj?
The one in Cres.
It's still ongoing?
Yeah. The last information I got, I think they have some maybe final paperwork to do, and I don't know, maybe they will start
Get a
this
breakthrough.
year or next year. But yeah, you never know with those kind of things because, for example, we had a great project in Dubrovnik, in Srđ.
How old was that project? When did that kind of come up?
I don't know. I think
it's got to be at least 20 years, right?
No, I think that started in like 7, 8, 10 years ago. But they started to do all the paperwork and everything, and I think they have some kind of referendum in the city of Dubrovnik.
They revoked some of their papers.
Yeah. So then he canceled it, and I don't know.
And he sued the Republic of Croatia for $500 million.
Yeah, that's true.
Beautiful.
Unfortunately, yeah. And I would say that's the best place to have a golf course. It's not in the city. You're not interrupting anyone. It's uphill. There's nothing over there.
Yeah.
Whoever went there, they have only one, I think, gondola that you can go there and have a drink or something. But there's nothing else over there. And with the best view, with the best city in the Croatia, with the
and nobody's going to build a house up there anyway. So
yeah. So the thing is that they had some projects with the hotels and the houses, and I don't know, with the open theater or something like that. I think they still have the website where you can see how that should have looked, but never started, never.
Where do you think the next golf course is actually going to happen?
Or at least where the region is the most, I guess, popular.
I think the one in Zadar, next to Vransko jezero. I think that one is going to be, they have, I think the owner of the land, they have, I think that he bought all the private land, and the only one that he has now to do is to make a deal with the country.
The county or the country?
Not sure exactly. I think with the country, but I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
And I think maybe that one will be in few years. Maybe shortly. I know that he's starting to make the fence, so I hope that he'll start working on the.
You need one great golfer to become really big.
That's true. That's what I always said.
Like Janet said, if she wasn't around, skiing would have been like this.
Exactly, because the thing is, once you have Kostelic in skiing, you have all skiers in Croatia.
Yeah.
You have, I don't know. And if Croatia is doing great in handball, all the kids are going to play handball. Football is the other universe, I would say.
Yeah.
All the other sports are dependent on the success of their sports. So I would say now in that category we have two young people. They are around 20, 21 years old. They have just finished the college
in the United States.
In the States, yeah.
On full golf scholarship.
Yeah, full scholarship golf.
Do you know which schools?
The one is in Western Carolina University.
Okay.
And the other one, it's called Butler University.
Yeah, of course,
yeah. So it's in Indiana, I think. So they're coming back now, and they'll try to go to make it pro and to make some qualification for the tournament. So hopefully they will make it, and we have one 15-year-old boy, I would say, that's called Frank Rosin. He's now in Zagreb, but he will soon go to high school, I think, in Spain, and after that in the States as well to play golf. Hopefully, one of them will make it and make it more popular.
Right.
But yeah, that's I would say the fastest way to make new golfers. Yep. But I would say in the long term, you need to have an infrastructure to make a.
That was my next thing. I mean, because shouldn't we be selling it as for tourism, right? Like, I mean, the old
that should be the main goal,
right?
Especially for Dalmatia, because I know a lot of people from around the world, and in Croatia as well. During the winter, you have a lot of people that are going to Spain, Portugal, Turkey, I don't know, Italy to play golf. But you can have a 3-4 hour drive to Split
and play in January.
Yeah.
And so the Buddha takes your ball.
And the thing is,
okay.
a lot of neighbor countries such as Slovenia, Austria, Germany, Slovakia. Yeah, Slovakia. They have a lot of golfers that are going to other countries rather than in Croatia because we don't have a golf course down there. So the thing is, our main goal, I would say, in tourism is we have a great sea, we have great islands, and everything is beautiful. But we have a capacity that is capacity during the summer. But the golfers are not traveling during the summer. You have people that are going during the winter, during the autumn. They want to play golf, but they cannot play in their countries, so they are going to those places. So we have a lot of capacity in, I would say, I don't know, March that are empty.
The idea is it could prolong the season.
That's the main.
Have you spoken to the Ministry of Tourism about this?
Not yet, but we have early talks that we'll make some kind of the meetings to represent some kind of ideas and hopefully make them to think about more about that way. So yeah,
definitely they want to extend the season all the time.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
We don't have problems during the August or July.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. We are always counting how many people came to Croatia during the summer, but we are never counting how many people came to Croatia outside of the summer.
Well, I think that's also the wrong metric. We're counting people as opposed to counting money.
That's true. That's
right?
true. Yeah.
And that golf is going to bring in a lot more money than somebody who just comes to the
high
coast.
value tourism.
Tourism.
I spoke with, for example, with Tony Kukoc. I don't know, a couple of times, and he said to me, he's good friends with Michael Jordan. Everybody knows Michael Jordan, one of the best athletes in the world.
And Tony Kukoc is an avid golfer, so
yeah. And he spoke a lot of times with Jordan. Come to Croatia. Come. You'll have a great time. We'll have. You can go with the boat, everything. And he said, "Okay, great. I'll come. Just make some reservation for the golf courses." He said, "We don't have that many." So I said, what I'm going to do there. So, luckily, I don't know, a couple of years ago, he was in Croatia, but he didn't stay for long. He was, I think, only 2-3 days. Then he left to, I don't know, Italy, Greece, or somewhere else, where he could play golf.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of examples like that. Especially, I spoke with. Maybe that will be your next question, but I'm going to make it first. I was in the Masters a couple of weeks ago, and I was wearing Croatia shirt, and a lot of people came to me from the States. Oh, great! We were there. We had so much fun time. Split, Dubrovnik, Hvar, Brač, and they asked me, but we haven't seen any golf courses. We wanted to play golf there, but we couldn't. And I told them, unfortunately, we don't have there any. And they said, unfortunately, we'll go next year. I don't know, somewhere else. They would want to come. They wanted to come back to Croatia to spend money to have fun and to play golf. Yeah. And they will now rather go, I don't know, somewhere else in the world.
Well, I think that might be addressing what you were mentioning earlier, is that in Zagreb with Riverside, slowly there was people had a better attitude about it.
Yeah.
But specifically, the way as you explained it, it seemed very obvious to me that people's attitude became better the moment they saw money coming in from it.
Of course.
At the end of the day, we all work on dollar bills, right? And I think, when you bring a golf course to somewhere, you're bringing an economy there.
For example, we have a golf course in Savudrija that I think that was built, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. There was nothing over there when they started play. It was actually, at first, it was a Kempinski hotel with, I don't know, some residential building, but they built the golf course. And now there is another resort over there, another restaurants, and they are making that kind of
They attract.
They attract.
Can't have a golf course without a restaurant. Can't have a restaurant without a bar. You can't have any of that without a place to stay.
So now, I was there. I don't know. I think it was last year during the April. So it was something. Some group from Austria came. It was some kind of, I don't know, Porsche. They came with the Porsches and they stayed in the hotel, play golf, go to the restaurants, go to the beaches, go to the bars. They wanted to spend the money.
Exactly.
And it's unfortunate. It's fortunate for the Easter because at least they have one golf course there. But for the rest of the country, it's unfortunate that we don't have it. And
I remember there was, back when it was still a quote-unquote negative topic, Dražen Ladić was interested in. In fact, he was, I think one of the places he was looking at is close to me down in Istra, Boljunsko Polje.
Yeah, that was when I was younger. I also heard a lot of stories about that, but he unfortunately never built it. I'm not sure what was the problems, but
I heard it was administrative.
There were a lot of those kind of projects that started with the good, I would say, plans and everything, but unfortunately with all the paperwork and all the studies that you have to do and all the money that you have to spend to prove that this is not going to demolish the nature, then after that you ask yourself, I don't know, I have money and maybe I can invest in something else.
You hit a wall.
Right? This one is going too long. I don't have that much time, for example, and I'll spend it somewhere else.
Right. And there are we do have external investors who are actually interested in coming here to do something.
Well, now I heard a lot of them, especially from the States, that want to invest, but I'm never heard the names exactly, but I know there are a lot of talks that they want to invest in Croatia. Maybe that's only just talks, but I think it's behind it's more realistic than it's like the gossip.
Well, there's one place that as we're all talking here, it keeps kind of popping into my mind, and that's Slavonia. kind of seems like it would be a natural place for a golf course.
Yeah, that would be the easiest one to build. But I think there is the potential of the people and the neighbor countries. I never heard that anyone is wanted to invest in that place. But for the builder, the one that was going to build, I think the easiest one is in Slavonia.
Topography,
you don't have
openness.
hills, you have water, you have everything, but I think they're more interested in the tourist place because they attract not the Croatian people, they attract from the whole world. So it's in mathematics calculations, you see your chances.
And you guys, as the the governing association, you're going to, in fact, better put, what is your focus now? Are you going to be focused on trying to get golf courses built, or are you going to be focused on trying to get these young players and trying to get more kids into playing?
How long is your mandate? Just a second. How long?
4 years.
4 years. Okay.
4 years.
Yeah.
I would say we are going to make that parallel way, because now my short term would be to make the clubs better and bigger, and to attract more junior golfers, to have some kind of, I don't know, programs for the juniors to make them more available.
The league must.
What?
The league is a good.
And now we are attracting more and more golfers, I would say, but in the short term that would be one way, and in the long term is the infrastructure. Because now that's not what I can do in 1 year. The ex-president, actually, he was also in the same way, but I would say he got tired with all the maybe talks with everything. But now I think, maybe I can change perspective of golf and make it much easier for the paperwork, for the foreign investors or domestic investors to build a golf course, because now it's absurd, because you are representing as a tourist country. Wherever you go, every tourist country need to have a golf course. You need to attract those kind of people that want to go to travel. Because, for example, if you're a tennis player, you're always playing on the same size of the court. It's nothing different. The golf course, and I would say the in that correlation, I would say the skiing is similar, because it's always the different setup. You always play something new. That's why you want to travel to play golf, because you'll never play the same golf course in the whole world. So I would say that's similar to skiing. You want to go to the other ski places to see how beautiful it is and how they have their ski
runs,
and
quality of snow,
everything.
Everything.
So now that's why the golfers are they are traveling because of the golf. I would say not the other ones are in the other sports. They're not traveling because of the sport. They're traveling because they want to see something. But the golfers only wants to play golf. Like the skiing, you spend a lot of time playing sport, and after that you relax. I don't know, play cards. You have dinner with friends, anything else. But that kind of the travelers golfers are. Yeah.
But those are specifically, when you mentioned golf and you mentioned skiing as well. Those are two sports that are actually fundamental to tourism.
Yeah.
People actually go somewhere just to do those two things.
Yeah.
And there's got to be infrastructure.
And there's got to be infrastructure
with it.
But again, that's what I was mentioning before.
For the skiing, you need to have a hill. You cannot build that.
You can't build
but you can build anywhere in the world golf course. And
I was going to ask you about that, because this is kind of rocking my world here. Split is pretty rocky.
Yeah, but the thing is, that doesn't have to be in Split. It can be 15 miles, 20 miles inside of the...
Stobrać isn't actually Split, but it's close.
Yeah, but you can go you can go further from the sea. It doesn't matter. You just play golf there, and after you finish, you go to the
Well,
hotel.
no,
You go to the
I get that part. I'm just thinking about actually building the course. It's pretty karst terrain.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, you can make it in Dugopolje. Doesn't matter. There is a that's not that so much of the hills over there.
You need a lot of water.
Yeah, yeah. So the thing is, you can build it anywhere, but you need to make it at least close to the bigger cities.
Yeah, but I think you're actually on the money with maybe a little bit further out. You actually kind of bring new life to a place that's...
When you are going to Split, you pass, let's say, Zadar, and you're going to Split on the highway. There's nothing next to it.
It's all right.
There is all land. Never.
Some of it's pretty flat too.
Yeah. So there are a lot of space. You can make it next to the highway. It doesn't matter, but it needs to be in that part of the region of Croatia, because a lot of tourists are
already there.
They're already there. Exactly. You've already got your clientele. You just want them to spend more money.
Got the clientele. You got the climate.
Well, think about it. You get these the marinas, right? And they got these big yachts coming in. You know, those guys want to play some golf.
For example, there are a lot of tours with how do you say with the cruisers. They have groups of the people that are going with the cruiser. Every day you're in a different city. You go there, play golf, go to the cruiser, have dinner or something else, and then every day you're in the different golf course, a different city. So that kind of tourism is well known in the world, but in Croatia no one talks about it. Unfortunately, But we have a big potential, because I always say golf is not made up in last 5 to 10 years. Golf is in the whole world known as one of the sports that attract a lot of people.
It's one of the oldest organized sports, anyways. Come on.
I think it's 80 million people in the world that are playing golf, and they have a projection that in they have goals in next 3-4 years they want to have 120 million. Imagine that kind of population that plays golf, and when you say in Croatia you play golf, it was the same with me, because when I was younger, I don't know, maybe I was at times ashamed to say, well, when they ask me, what are you doing, I'd say nothing. Rather than to say that you play golf. That was the perception of golf, which is for me also hard to tell that I was playing golf. Everyone was like, okay, you don't know how to walk, for example. But now I would say, especially in Zagreb, it's totally different perception, and we need to make it in the whole country.
One thing when you're talking about with the younger generation coming up and trying to get more young kids into playing golf. So back in the day, this is way back in the day when I was playing in Canada, I didn't play seriously, but the boys and I would get together, we'd go have a few and play some rounds, right? And it was a really, really nice social thing. It's also that other element. A lot of business is done on a golf course, right? But the limiting factor for most of us as kids was that it was pretty expensive. Golf clubs are not cheap.
Well, now it's a bit different. I would say, I'm always saying it's you cannot compare with the football, with the handball or basketball. You can only compare with the individual sports. For example, with the tennis, with the skiing. I would say it's similar. If you want to buy some good skis, I don't know how much it will cost. It's similar if you want to buy the golf clubs. If you want to buy, good racket or something like that, you can in that kind of the range you can buy the golf clubs as well. Or you can always find more expensive, less expensive. But the thing is, in the average, it's similar. For example, for skiing, you need to have a helmet, ski suit. How do you say the
boots?
The boots,
ski boots.
Ski boots and everything. That's not only that you need to have when you are skiing, and those kind of expenses, I would say, are similar to the golf. You need to, for example, for golf, you need to have a bag, you need to have a glove, you need to have balls, something like that, and it's similar. And in Croatia, I don't know how many of population is skiing. I don't know, 200,000 or 300,000 every year are going to ski. And when you say you play golf, I don't know, you're in.
But actually,
it's
the same.
All those people can also play golf. I would assume in Croatia. Yeah.
Okay, so that's getting to the point I was trying to get at. So, do the clubs in Croatia? We do have clubs where kids can come in and start playing. Do they have a situation where they can actually rent some clubs for the first while?
Yeah, you can do that in every club. I think in every course in Croatia. I know for the fact in Zagreb, because I'm here and I started playing here. You can just go to the reception, or you can call. I'm a junior. I want to start playing golf. I don't have any equipment. Do you have something? And they will lend it to you. They will give it for free for the first practices. If you like it, then you can go there and buy clubs or anything. So, especially for the juniors, I think the prices are really good. You can make, I don't know how many classes with the coach. I think it's affordable for the majority.
Well, the way you're explaining it, it actually seems a lot more accessible than it was to me in Canada.
Yeah, it is. And I would say in Europe in general, it's more accessible than in the Canada States or United States or something like that. Because for example, in the United States, all the good golf courses are private golf courses. So if you want to play there, you need to be in their club as a member. So those memberships are expensive a lot. So in the Europe, in general, you don't have private golf courses. There, I would say 99% are public golf courses where you can go there and play golf. And if you want to become a member, you just have some kind of the fee, nothing special. I don't know, maybe 200 euros, 100 euros, and you're the member of the club, and you can play golf course anytime you want. You have the seasonal tickets if you want to, I don't know, play through the whole year on your home course. For example, I don't know, I think it's around 1,500 euros for the whole year. You can go there every day, play golf. That's all included in that price. So I think it's for the whole year. It's not that expensive, especially in Europe. You have all the golf courses have that similar of the prices, and I would say it's more accessible than in the Canada and the United States.
What was your favorite golf course you ever played on?
Good question. Actually, the one that always stick in my mind is the one in South Africa. In Georgetown. In Georgetown, I think the golf course is called Obai. It's designed by the Ernie Els. Maybe some of them, you heard. I don't know, something about that course that's always it's in my mind when I think about it. But I've played a lot of courses. For example, in Miami, Doral golf course. That is one of the popular golf courses in the world. You have them in Turkey. You have a lot of new golf courses that are beautiful. For example, in Palma del Mallorca, you have one golf course that is Alcanada, I think it's called. Amazing golf course. And you can go in the world, you have a lot of them, but even in Austria, in Slovenia, you have great golf courses. And the one in Zagreb is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's one of the best golf courses in the world. For me, especially when I have so much success on that golf course, it's in my heart especially. But the ones that always come to, for example, in 1.5 weeks, we'll have a Croatian Open Championship. And it's held every year, and the players that come to Croatia played on this golf course. They loved it. It's a good golf course. You can make a lot of tournaments there. You will not be ashamed, and it's in great conditions now.
So that's in a week and a half at the Riverside course.
Yeah, it's played from Friday to Sunday, 3-day championship. It's a national championship and it's an international championship. And we'll see how it goes. I'll play.
You're going to play?
Yeah, I'm going to play.
I'm definitely
that's the one.
Beer.
That's the one that I won. I don't know, 5 or 6 times as a national championship, and I won it 2 or 3 times as an international championship. So I'll play that one as long as I'm alive because I love it, and it's in my home course, so I know the advantages. Even though if this time I'm not playing that much golf, but once I go to that course, I know that I can make a good result. For example, last year I didn't want it, but the first day I shot the course record 7 under par. The first day. After that I played. Second day terrible, but I know that at any point I can go there and play my best golf, and I can compete with anyone else.
There. Home field advantage, basically.
Yeah, true.
I wanted to ask you, what's your longest? Did they still record that, the longest drive? Because right now what's happening is the, as you guys may know, the enhanced games.
Yep.
You know, it's like it's this thing in Las Vegas where you can do any drugs you want. Like,
I heard that. It's
what is the biggest potential for a human to drive a ball?
The thing is that in golf you have a long drive championship.
Oh.
Yeah, you have a championship for only the ones that are hitting driver as far as possible. I don't know what's the record. I think it's around 440 yards.
Right.
Yeah, it depends if it's down the wind or against the wind.
Yeah.
But these guys are massive. They are big. They have extended golf clubs. You don't see them in the regular golf shops, and you cannot buy them if you want. But they have the special golf clubs for them that, with their strength and with their swing, a couple of times they even break it because they're just...
Or break the actual club.
Yeah, because they just put that much power. Once they finish the swing, the club hit their back of and then it snapped. And you can see, I don't know, there are a lot of videos where they can hit, ball goes and they break the club because they just swing that hard.
Well, they only care about distance, right?
Yeah. And that's their championship. They have their championship in long drive contest. Yeah. And now you don't have that. When you're competing, the only one that it counts, it's how low you can play the course.
How far you're under par, yeah.
That's the only goal. It doesn't matter if you're hitting, I don't know, 300 in average or 270, as long as it is straight. That's the most important, I guess.
This is reminding me now. Yeah. I played a course in North Carolina on Cape Hatteras, I believe it was. And it's very, very narrow. And you literally had houses down this side and houses down this side. And my buddy Tom and I went down there. We played it. He's a good player. I'm crap. And I was slicing everything off into the houses to the point where people started to just like, stop, please stop.
You have a golf course in Mokrice. I think a lot of people in Croatia heard about that golf course.
Yeah.
And there is one hole, the 10th hole, that is next to the castle. So it's just next. The green is right next to the castle. So if you are hitting a bit to the left or maybe too far in the back of the green, you'll always end up hitting the castle. So yeah, I think a lot of people when they played over there, I have hit it in the roof of the castle. So
well, at least it's a castle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's fortified. It's meant for
But the thing is, in the States, especially in the Florida, there are so many golf courses with the houses right next to the. So that's normal for them. They just
those are like gated communities.
Yeah. They are closed one. Yeah, with the security and everything. But the perception in Croatia is that when you are going to build a golf course, you want to build the golf course just to build the houses. But there is a law that you cannot make, in the land, less than 1% of the land is for the houses.
Right.
So, yeah, you see how small of possibilities is for you to make a houses in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. But the thing is, in Florida, if you watch anywhere, if you go to the Google Earth, I don't know.
Scroll in, zoom in.
Wherever you'll end up in the golf course where there's tons of the houses next to the golf course. Yeah. It's normal for them. For now, for us, is completely.
And alligators.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was that guy who got eaten by an alligator.
Yeah.
And they found him literally when they caught the alligator and cut the alligator open.
Yeah.
But the guy, the hilarious story was the people who noticed that he went missing were he played through on them because he was in a big rush. He basically wanted to play, I guess, the back nine after work or something. He's like, "Boys, can I play through?" They're like, "Yeah, go ahead." And then alligator gets it, right? Which is hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious, but
yeah. There are a lot of them. I played there. A lot of courses. You just see the eyes in the lake.
Yeah, the shiny eyes.
Or they're chilling next
sunning
to sunning. It's normal for them. Yeah.
There's one question I wanted to ask just quickly. You mentioned the building of courses, and people are just focused on building of houses. I'm assuming you're talking about accommodations for golfers who are going to come in, or
well, you can make that in that way, or you can sell them for the ones that want to have the house next to the golf course. But the thing is that's only less than 1% of the whole land where you will build the golf course.
That's the law.
Yeah,
it's the law.
Yeah, I think it's actually the law.
But I would also say they're kind of missing the point, because the real money to be made on a golf course is not from that.
Well, the thing is, for your investment, once you're starting to build the golf course, you need to make money in the early phases. Mm-hmm. So it's the best way you build some of the houses and you sell them, so you have money to make a golf course. And the houses are much more valuable if they are next to the golf course, and people want to live next to the beautiful golf course. And once they sell, I don't know if they rent the houses, the golf course can live by themselves, but you need to have golfers. Yeah. But in the early phases, you need to have some kind of a return of the money.
Yeah, so it's there to bridge the gap before the fees and all that start to make up for it. Okay.
Because you need to buy a lot of land, and that's a lot of investment in the early phases. You will not get back in, I don't know how many years, if you don't have some kind of the house. Yeah.
What's the deal if it's like government or county or municipal land? Have you?
The thing is that the country will not sell you the land. They will give you in
a concession.
In concession for 99 years. Mm-hmm. So you see how it goes. You're renting the land. You have your fees every year to the country. You'll not own the land after 99 years, and the prices for the renting, they have for the first 5 years, then the next 5 years, and for the next 90 years are getting bigger. Mm-hmm. So it's hard for someone to go in that kind of the way.
Yeah, it doesn't make financial sense. Yeah.
Okay. And you have anywhere in Croatia, you cannot buy the private land because there are not so many that own that big of a land. Mm-hmm. Then you always need to have a I don't know, region or country in
county.
Yeah. You need to make agreement with them, And that's a long procedure because it's not always the land that is owned 100% owned by country. It's always some kind of small lands that is private, and they'll want to sell you as much as possible.
Yeah, at a high price.
So it's in that way it's hard to even think about to start something. Yeah. So, I don't know. When was it? I was young, 2006, 2007. I don't know. There was a law for golf. If country wants to have a golf course on that land, on that part of the Croatia, you will need to sell it. You cannot not sell if you have a private. You can get that type of land somewhere else.
Oh, if you own the land,
yeah.
You
So
will
that
be
was
forced
the law.
to sell it.
It's similar. Let's say
they just
a
had
law for the highways. That was something like that.
Yeah, they
If
just
you have
introduced-
it's in country interest.
National interest, yeah.
Yeah, nationally. And I don't know. I said I'm young, but I guess something happened. Then the crisis started, and they just put it aside, and they say that's not going to work, and never started working.
I think that's because of the perception of golf. That's what that killed that.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I think it'll be easier to push that through now, though, because with the positive, because Riverside is something that most people know about. They don't even know that they play golf there.
Yeah.
Which means that they actually know that there's something going on there, which would suggest that there's an economy there. There's money moving around, right? So, like you mentioned, the weddings. Most people talk about Riverside and doing a wedding there, right?
Yeah.
Half of them don't even know that they play golf there.
But yeah, I think the perception is now different, and the people, I don't know, are more aware. Once they started traveling, there are a lot of golf courses around the world. Because now, I would say the climate is positive for the golf, and we have to, go with that with that flow and start. We are trying to make some kind of talks with the government. And
that's the misquoted field of dreams. Build it and they will come, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be build it and he will come, but build it and they will come.
Yeah.
Is it build it and he will come?
Yeah, swears Dad. Yeah.
I,
But everyone says build it and they will come, meaning
Yeah.
you know,
I've been
you build
saying
it
that wrong for years.
everyone does.
I got to admit that one.
But,
Well-
Anyways,
Before we wrap it up, I do have a proposal. There's a nice plot of land down where I'm from in Istra, Boljunsko polje. I think we should set something up and all become investors and do some good business.
Yeah. If it's a good land, why not?
It's all farmland, so there's plenty of greenery. There's water irrigation. It's all right there. It's
Yeah. It just need to have to be in plans. I don't know. I'm not yet sure what kind of inside of the plans of the region.
Like the urban
I
plan.
don't know.
Yeah, urban planning. I
Yeah,
have to see what that
urban
is.
Yeah.
I'll look into it. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks for being with us
Thanks, it was
this
good.
time. Ivan, thank you very much
Thanks a
for
lot.
coming.
Thank you for having me and to talk about the golf.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And hope to see you in a week and a half at the Open.
Yeah.
And good luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good luck.
Thanks.
And
I'll need it.
and hopefully we can do this again in I don't know, in a year's time and see how much progress we've made.
Yeah.
Why not?
for sure.
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Great. Thanks,
Thank you very
Ivan.
much.
Thanks.
Folks, keep it between the ditches.
You're listening to The Home Team, the voice of Croatia's sports podcast.
Football,
Basketball,
handball,
water polo,
tennis,
skiing.
sailing.
You name it, The Home Team has it covered.